Hi guys, Vlad here. Today another great day, and today we have another great Chinese tea, and today it will be Sheng Pu-erh from the Tulin Phoenix tea factory. This is what it look like. It's 818 recipe number, and Tulin factory was created of the 1985. And this is Sheng look like this one. I'm a little bit unpacked it already and tried several times, but it's never late to retry it again. And because this tea from the 2007, yeah, and now it's 2026, and it's 19 years old shoe, and we should to try it, and we will want to see how it's look, smell, and also taste. And as you see, so this tocha of the 100 grams, and as you see, so it have the really hard press of this one, yeah. And I try to weight about 3 grams of this beautiful Shen, and this is how this tocha look like. And you see that it have mark, but it's really deep, and this is how it's look like. I don't know the quality of the leaves. You see the pressure extremely hard, but we see here a lot of the good leaves. I mean the huge leaves without any break. And yeah, so let's try me to pick here about 3 grams of the tea, and I hope that I will not have any accident here, because it's a tea needle. It's 1.9. I give a little bit more. I want to be a little bit concentrate of this task, because it's just 4.2. It's too much, I believe, because I want to add here only 3 grams. Yeah. So this is 2.2, and the other previously I used to use the 5 grams till one day. I opened the gaiwan tea factory Sheng Pu-erh, and inside this Shen was manual, and inside this manual it was written that you need only 50 grams 50 milliliters of the water for the 1 grams of the Shen. And because of my gaiwan have the 100, maybe 110 milliliters of waters, so I just need to only 2 grams. And normally I brew the 5 grams of this beautiful Shen, but today I want to try to brew only, let's say, 3 grams, because I believe that it's too little. And yeah, so let's try us this beautiful Shen of the Tulin Phoenix. And this Shen is 818. Yeah. And add some water. I have so here the water is kind of the high temperature. It's 100 grams. And I will waiting here. So let's wait here about 30 seconds, because the press of this tea is really hard. And honestly, I'm not the big fan of the Shen, but I try to find the best Shen for me. But not extremely hard. So I don't like to buy a lot of the different teas, to find the best one for me. But I still trying, So it's 30 seconds gone, and the technical brew is done. Yeah. And what we have here, and you see that here we have just a couple of the tea leaves. It's not completely open here. But smell is really beautiful. It's kind of the, I don't know, kind of the, let's say it's kind of the sweet herbs, or some flowers also inside it. But it's really good aged Shen smell. So, and just wait here another 30 seconds because it's not completely open, and I believe that after these 30 seconds it will be completely ready for the drinking. So I just need a little bit from my tea, and you know, we will try this beautiful Shen. Just wait a little bit more. And you know, the touch of the 100 grams is really good for the holding. You know, it's not a big tea cake of the 375 grams, but you know, still very comfortable. Yeah. So that's, I believe that's enough. See. And even now I see that the tea color, really good color. And what's it's look like inside? You see that here we have a lot of the big leaves, I see, and not so many tea sticks. And don't be surprised that you need for this gaiwan too little of the tea, because yeah, we're still experimenting. And you know that smell of this Shen is really kind of the really strong, and it's really interesting. It's, you know, it smell of the shoe, something like something sweet, something like a super smell, but you know, smell here is really strong and really great. And you see the tea color here, it's kind of the, say, between dark orange and yellow. And let's try this beautiful Shen. You know, guys, it's really changed my mind about this Shen, because all the time I drink this Shen 5 grams of the tea of the for the full gaiwan, and say, oh, why people think that the Shen is really good to drinking. But you know, when now I add only 3 grams, and now the sweet is absolutely different. So what's changed for me? It doesn't have any, I don't know, bitter notes of the bitter herbs. And the taste of this tea is not even close to bitter. It have the little bit sweetness, but you know, the taste of this tea is really balanced. And I'm really surprising that the only changing the grammage of the tea give me so huge difference between the this time and previous one. So I can't believe it that I made a mistake too many years in a row, you know. Taste is really interesting. It's not even close to herbs, but it's maybe just a little bit sweet aftertaste, and completely without any bitterness, you know. It's not even close to this. So, you know, 19 years Shen is really good for drinking. And if you feel something different, so you should definitely experiment it. So let's try to add one more portion of the hot water, and wait here about 20 seconds. Yeah, I think that the 20 seconds will be enough. And you see the leaves here inside the water still growing, still became bigger. So, and I believe that probably only now this tea is completely opened. Yeah, so 20 seconds is gone. And let's try the second brew. And you know what we see here, maybe just color changed just a little bit to become more darker. And this is how the final tea leaves here. You see that now it's occupy more and more in my gaiwan. Yeah, maybe it's not just fully opened, yeah, even now, but at least now they have a good taste of the Shen, and I'm really impressed of it. At least the first brew. The first brew has really impressed me. Believe me, guys. Maybe now tea taste became a little bit more intensive, but you know, it's still no bitterness note of the Yangshan, as I think. But maybe now the aftertaste just a little bit notes of the bitterness, but it's, you know, it's not even notice. It's just the shadow of the notice of the aftertaste. But you know, taste is really great. Because now I see the taste, what I feel of the aged Sheng from the beginning. You know, it's just something like sweet herbs, maybe. And it, even without the bitterness note, yeah, I like it so much. Yeah, it's interesting how I was disappointing so many years. Okay, so my recommendation to definitely try this Tulin 189, sorry, 81818 recipe of the 2007, if you find it. Yeah, and this torch is really good of the Shen example. And I believe that it gives me a lot of the brews with the same quality, because you see, it's, for me, it's just open only now completely. So it definitely tastes more than 10 brews, maybe even 15 brews, but you know, the quality tea. So I strongly recommend you at least try this Sheng Pu-erh. Even if you don't like the Shen, you know, give it a chance to Shen to show you the taste of this tea. You know, if you don't like it, try to experiment. Decrease the quality, decrease the grammage of the tea, or decrease the temperature of the water. Try to play with the exposure time of the tea with contact with water, and you know, probably you find the best combination for you. So thank you so much for the watching my video. Thank you so much for the subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for commenting my video. And tomorrow we have another great day, and tomorrow we have another great Chinese tea. Thank you so much. Bye.